Okay, so let's talk about this congressional meeting and some of the takeaways. So one of the things that David Grusch claimed is the government is absolutely in possession of UAPs. He said he's absolutely certain of this. And he cites interviews he has conducted with 40 different witnesses over a 4-year period. He said that he led Defense Department efforts to analyze reported UAP sightings and was informed of a multi-decade Pentagon program that endeavored to collect and reconstruct crashed UAPs. When Representative Moskowitz asked him about this, in terms of how it was funded, he claims that it was an effort above congressional oversight and bankrolled by misappropriation of funds.
Correct. That's
and
how it all
Moskowitz asked him, does this mean that there is money in the budget that is set to go to a program, but it doesn't, and it goes to something else? He said, yes, I have specific knowledge of that.
Yep. Yes, I do too. I mean, of course,
okay.
Now remember, a lot of what Grusch found was in part based on what we had been providing his superiors. So I've been working with, for example, the lead investigators who managed the black budget and the agencies, the 3-letter agencies for armed services and intel for quite some time. And so based on that information, he was able to confirm, in fact, that's true. So I think the audience needs to understand there's a legal black budget. In other words, very few people are read into it in Congress, and very few people at the presidential intelligence level would know, and those were legal. I'm talking about projects like he was referring to that is basically a misappropriation and often embezzlement of funds from the budget that go into unsanctioned and unapproved programs. So let's call that the illegal black budget. And the illegal black budget is the big one because that's how you're building these man-made UAPs. And, if you look at it, it's a very simple, I'll give people an analogy and bring this down to earth. Let's say that the government, we the people, are being billed $2 billion a copy for the B-2 stealth bomber. In reality, it probably costs around $150 million a copy. The other 1.8 or so billion goes through the back door onto unsanctioned and unapproved projects. And so we have done a very careful analysis of this. And there are many departments and agencies in the government that have, in fact, had money, it's frankly embezzlement, without the knowledge and approval of the Congress or the White House to go into these illegal projects. So one of the big problems that the Congress has not quite got its mind around is that all these operations dealing with UAPs have been run unconstitutionally and illegally since about 1957 to 1960.